All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Happy holidays from us to you.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Hi.
Hope everybody's having an amazing holiday week, and I hope everybody's all set for their holiday festivities with Christmas Eve and Christmas. And we're gonna have a lot of great fun here tonight as well. Help spread some of that holiday cheer.
Yes. And tonight we're going to talk about divine guardians and divine heavens watchers. So there isn't anybody that isn't without a guardian angel. Everybody gets one at birth, and they're with us for eons. And then other angels can be added as needed. And we also have divine heavenly watchers that is always looked out for humanity too. And go ahead, Chris. What else do you have to add?
Oh yeah, we have our spirit guides that are with us all the time. Even our animals, our past pets, can come back as spirit guides or and assist us and help us guide us through life. I know my Himi cat I used to have, my precious cat, comes back to say hello and see me every now and then.
Yes, they come back and they visit us. Totally. And two, a lot of times with our guardian angels or our spirit guides, we see them since childhood. So know that. So, and they can be appear as anything. They can be angelic, they can be monk, they can be a Native American Indian, they can be. I had a friend that had Alibaba, like a guy that looked like Alibaba.
Yeah.
So it's like they can look like anything. Um, also, they can't interfere, but they can help guide. They give, I guess, suggestions.
I know if you allow them to interfere, if you tell them that they have they have permission to interfere and help you out, they will if you ask them to. I know I've heard that before.
Um, yeah, but I've also been told that angels aren't allowed to intervene.
Yeah, yeah. But regardless, we are loved and we are watched over by our spirit guides and from above, and so we are protected in many ways, even more ways than we may think.
Absolutely. Also, in our darkest days is when we get a shimmer of light.
Exactly, I know that to be true. My a couple years ago, I was very, very, very sick, and I began questioning life and different things. One night, I was lying in bed, feeling terrible, and asking for guidance and assistance. And lo and behold, the next day, one of my spirit guides and family members from my starseed family came in and came down and paid me a visit. I'll never forget that. And
Uh,
we got so many great people in the chat. We got to say hello and happy holidays to everybody who is watching. Michelle, Maria, and everybody here. We are so glad and honored to have you here with us for this holiday a week and this special holiday episode that we're doing here tonight.
and another thing is like it's always nice to have it feels like the energy is a little more gentler and a little more kinder during the Christmas holiday season.
Oh, yes. Michelle, howdy, Michelle, Maria, howdy to everybody in the chat room. And have you ever seen your spirit guides or any angelic any assistants? Have you ever seen them up close?
Oh yes, absolutely. I used to have, my guide. He's like a monk. He shows up, and then I also have children are usually always the door openers for new beginnings and stuff. I had a little Mexican girl all dressed out in her finery, and she'd open doors for me for new beginnings and endings. So she's always been my guide. And I've also seen one time I was praying and I heard a thunderclap, and the light turned indigo blue in the room, and the Virgin Mary showed up. And I
Wow.
smelled roses. And it was the most, it still makes me cry. It was just the most wonderful. I just felt pure, pure love.
Oh yes, I felt love before. In fact, one of the times I felt love the most, I'll never forget this. It was back in 2019, I believe, and I went aboard a spacecraft. And my father, my ET father, was there. Empty room. The room was clear and empty. But my father was on one end. He's a praying mantis, but he could also transform into human form. He was on one end, and we embraced and loved. But the whole room had, and I can honestly say this, the most amount of love I've ever felt in my life. The whole room was just engulfed in love. It was unbelievable. The best feeling I've had in years.
Wow. It's phenomenal. It's just, and you have to remain open and not judgmental, because you can have experiences that are otherworldly and they're part of the universal connection too. Because why would we think that we're the only people here?
Right.
There's other dimensions, there's other races, there's others, um, galactical in the galaxy. I'm sorry, I said that word wrong. We have multitudes of different entities.
Right. And it all depends on a lot of people who may not quite understand, but it all depends on how you foresee something. Some people might see ETs or even see just certain animals as being very fearful or frightful because of how they were brought up, or even just the fact that they've seen so many movies or TV shows where ETs or dogs or certain things are vicious, and so they grow with that fear. And as they get older, that fear tends to thicken and get bigger. And in all honesty, the animal or even the ET or even just the mouse that you see on crawling on the floor, a mouse might not be harmful at all. But the fear a lot of times comes first before the understanding. So
Correct. Correct. And
I'm
it's
glad.
like they always watch over, and I've always told that there's the watchers. They watch over the world. They watch over humanity.
And Maria has a question for us. She would love to have answers. She wants to know. I'm wondering how my operation will be, and how I have to have a cyst removed inside my mouth on the upper gum.
I see you having it healing well. You'll have a good surgeon, and it'll go well. What do you get, Chris?
Um, yeah, I feel like the gentleman that's going to be the surgeon is a very kind guy, and he's going to be very gentle. He's going to put your it's going to be as painless as possible because he's going to make sure of that. In fact, I also feel like it won't take long at all. Like you'll go in there, and the next thing you know, you're done. It's like I mean, which is pleasant to have something go smoothly like that.
Wonderful.
So don't be
She also,
don't be afraid. Go ahead.
no, she's also asked who her guides are. You know, well, I do see a male guide with a beard and a mustache, and he's like 6 foot. He does wear a robe. So, and he has thick, thick black eyelashes. I don't hear a name. He'll give you his name himself. What do you get, Chris?
Uh, I see the gentleman with the beard, like you're talking about, with a robe. I think it's a white robe, if I'm not mistaken. I
Yes,
could be wrong. The white robe. I think it's a white robe. And he's the one that gives you all the comfort feeling that you have sometimes. He's the one that makes you feel like relax, relax.
he feels like he's one of her main guides.
Yeah, he's the one that's around like 90% of the time. Um, so yeah, I think your surgery is going to be fine. I would just relax and just know everything's going to be okay because it will. In fact, it'll be better than what you're thinking. I can promise you. I know how it is to go to doctors and even dentist offices. You got all that fear. You're like, oh, I hope this gets over with. and
Yeah.
that's what it is.
But no, I feel like it'll be okay. Um,
No,
Another
I
thing
want to
is,
say this to Maria.
go ahead.
I want to say to Maria. Want to say to Maria, don't be lonely because we are your friends. You got a lot of friends here, and even your spirit guides are your friends. So don't be lonely, please, because you got a lot of love.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're doing your soul's work this year, so it'll help.
And so, if anybody has any questions, please put it in the chat room. And if anybody has any, we'd love to answer questions. But I will ask you, Kelly Joe, do you believe in? Do you believe that there is or ever was a real Santa Claus?
I believe that everything comes from reality, and yes, I believe there was like a Santa Claus. There
Yeah,
is there is a Saint Nicholas in Catholic religion,
right,
so
right. I get that.
so that might be what that stems from. But I believe there was a kind gentleman that helped children and did toys and yeah, made the holidays more magical.
Oh yes, I believe that. And we have a little question from Deke Bobby. He wants to know if he can have a reading, please. Any chance of a reading? Sure, Bobby. Or is it? Yeah, it's Deke. Deke.
You're going into a whole new cycle. And there's like a giant seven. That's not numerology or anything. And the more stability, and there is a move, and there's huh. Down the road, there's the gift of property and a house. So it might be like a grandma or grandpa that'll leave something to you. What do you get, Chris?
Yeah, it's something that they're going to leave to you. You'll know it when the time comes. You'll almost recognize it. I think in a lot of ways. And I feel like that in any hard bumps that you may be going through now, you probably have a few more bumps along the way. But once that's cleared, I see nothing but good things coming. Lot of positivity. It's kind of like I think a lot of people are going to be going through some hurdles at the beginning of this year before they get to the smooth part of 2026 coming up.
It's a clearing away of things that you need to let go of and going into new. But you got to clear the decks first before you can start over fresh.
It's
It feels
almost like
like, yeah,
it's almost like sweeping the leaves off the deck before you wash it, per se.
absolutely.
I know it sounds weird, but that's a pretty good way to put it. And then we got a beautiful lady here. Michelle wants to know, will I find a new place to live in 2026?
Yes. And it feels like you might have somebody tote the note for you. It's property and land and toting the note. So that's what I'm seeing. Um, three, 3.5 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. It feels upstairs, downstairs. And there's also a basement that it don't flood and a porch.
Oh wow! If you don't want that house, I'll take it, honey. You know, it just
And
but no,
it
hope.
looks like it's the old red brick.
Ooh, that'll be very pretty, Michelle. Hope you enjoy it. And uh, Deke says thank you. Yeah, thanks, Deke. No problem.
And then the Deeks needs to pay attention to their dreams because they're going to start showing them prophetic things. So
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. And if anybody has any special Christmas questions they want answered, or even prayers they want us to give out, please send them in the chat. I love to pray and help people. And thank you, Michelle. And oh, we got a question from Maria. One more question from Maria. She wants to know, how many kids do you feel are we having in my life?
Well, I've answered it every time on the show. You go ahead, Chris.
um, I don't remember what the answer you gave last time was, but what I'm seeing somewhere along like I almost want to say two kids, possibly three in her life total. And I think one of them may be a female, and the other two may be males, but I can't say that 100%.
I agree with you. Um, let's see. Is there any guardians here? Somebody's asking if there's. Wait, who asked that? Missed it. Where is it? John Temperine. Yes, you have a tall guy that is very Nordic looking, and then you have like Eric the Red Viking dude. As a couple of you guys that are showing up now. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Viking. That he's actually pretty tough. The Viking seems like a tough guy, so I think that's going to be very helpful for you. A lot of times we have spirit guides and we don't see them, but sometimes we will feel our spirit guides or our loved ones. We don't know it's them that we're feeling. We might get a warmth or a nudge or even a tap. That I never forget. I was in a meeting one day, and everybody was talking to their spirit guides, and I was new at the time, and everybody was going around the room talking. My spirit guide's here. He looks like this. Mine's here, and and I was new at the time, and I said, I don't feel nothing. Mine's not here. When I said that mine's not here, this hand out of nowhere comes right here and gives me a shove. I'm like, okay, you're here. I got it.
Whoops. One time I let people tape my readings, and I was working in a metaphysical store, and I have a male guide, and it taped. I'll hear my guide before I say it. Like they'll tell me what to say. On the tape, it heard the male guide talking to me and me repeating what he said.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that was just so cool.
Oh yeah. And how many people in the chat room have had any good, interesting Christmas stories or tales they would like to tell or let us or tell us about? Feel free to type it up. I know
Oh yeah.
I've had some very
How about
wonderful.
you, Chris?
I've had some very good Christmases. And of course, I always wish I could go back to the old days and be with all the family again when everybody was still alive and see everybody again. But I know here a couple years ago we were just put up our Christmas tree, beautiful tree, and I might have told this story last week or a couple weeks ago, but I was taking photos of the tree to show my best friend Rachel, who I've been with for about 4 years, and I was looking at the photos. I was going to send it to her, and in the kitchen or in the dining room, there was my grandfather sitting in his chair smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee, admiring the tree, I guess, just doing his nightly routine. Wow, I couldn't believe it was him, but yeah, it was him. I mean, you couldn't see him with the naked eye, but on the camera, he showed right up.
That's pretty cool. We always had great Christmases. My mom always cooked for about 40 people. She did everything homemade. And we grew up old fashioned. We had like an old fashioned cook stove that was cast iron and shored up underneath with beams. And mom would cook everything on that stove. And and people would come in snowstorms to come to dinner.
Oh
It
yeah.
was always fun. And then we had a huge hill at a place that we stayed at, and at the bottom of the hill, you had to make sure that you slowed down enough not to get stuck in the creek. And we had friends from Detroit visiting, and we had too much weight on the toboggan. We ended up landing in the creek.
Yeah. And of course, we used to go sledding a lot as a kid and get the sled out and go down the hills and crash, land, and get back up, stop and do it again. It was fun. We had a lot of fun as a kid. the trees were always so beautiful. We always had a nice great big tree that we cut down, and always smelled so good. And we'd have it all decorated. And one year we bought one of those Lionel train sets and put it underneath the tree and watched it go around and around. It was always
Oh, beautiful.
oh yeah. Back when not too long ago, it's maybe 5 years ago, we remodeled our basement and we found my dad's old model train set from back in the 60s.
Oh, nice. Does it have steam?
I think it used to, yeah. The mice had gotten to the wiring, so we had to throw it away. But it wasn't any good anymore. But
Oh, those old trains are so pretty. My uncle used to collect Lionel train sets, and one that had steam. It was really neat.
oh yeah,
And we always, when we were real little, mom and dad always made it real special. We lived in Detroit, and you know how sometimes on a porch the cement is hollow and it makes a ringing noise. Well, my dad would bring the fresh cut Christmas tree and tunk it on the porch, and mom would always find uh, and he'd say, "Santa Claus delivered the tree." So that was so cool. And then we'd always see Santa Claus going off. You know, after he left the tree, we could see his red light flying away.
oh yeah. I'll never forget where we live out here in the country. Years ago, we were just little kids, but there was an energy company that what we call the Pekin Energy Company, and the place at nighttime you can see it's building lights flashing red. And the parents would always say, "Hurry up and get in bed. That's Rudolph coming. Rudolph's getting closer and closer." Everybody, hurry, hurry.
Good old Rudolph and Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah. And so, what are some of the different ways people can connect with their guardian angels? I know some of the ways I connect with them.
Well, being real quiet and doing meditation, or sometimes when you're just doing unjobs like doing dishes or vacuuming or whatever, they'll connect with you when you're just not thinking about anything, just doing an unjob. And sometimes just in nature, being out in the quiet and beautiful. I remember when I was a kid, they used to talk to me a lot before a snowstorm. You know how it gets all quiet and all the sounds will get muffled? Well,
Yeah.
that's when they can connect with you.
Oh, great. Yeah. And some of the ways I connect with them is as I will sit back and close my eyes and just kind of get into a quiet zone, kind of like a meditative state, and then just listen and focus, and then I will sense their presence.
Yes, and sometimes in your dreams, they'll come and tell you things. A lot of times they'll come and show you prophetic things about your life in dreams because you're quiet enough to get it.
And I got a
And
really go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you first. I insist.
And like a lot of times, if you go through like a hard time, you can feel like the warmth of a hug or warmth of a comfort. I call it, they send you a comfort angel.
Right. And a good story I was going to share was today is my cousin's birthday. Her name is Natalie Riggy. She's a lot younger than I am. Of course, I don't know how old she is, but anyways, it's her birthday, and the night that she was born, is the same night my great grandmother passed away. So great grandmother passed over at that same time. My cousin was born.
That left an opening so someone else could come in.
Right. And my cousin, had never met great grandmother, but a few years after she was born, she told her mom that she had a dream that great grandma come to visit and was visiting her in her dreams.
And they do, even if you never met them. Because, like if we do mediumship and we talk about the old people and the old grandmas and grandpas, they say, but I never met them. But you can dream them because they're part of the family tribe and they come, they visit you, whether you knew them or not.
Right. And see, we got another question in the chat room from Maria. She was wanting one more question answered. See if I can find that here. Sorry about that, Maria. We're not ignoring you. We're just getting caught up in our wonderful stories here. But let's see here. Oh yeah, Maria wants to know: will I be able to lose 40 pounds next year and when?
It'll go slow, but yes, you will.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Maria. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Maria, and wish you
Yes.
all the best. And hope your surgery goes well too. Honest.
Yes.
So, what would you say, Kelly, is your most memorable or most favorite Christmas of all the years or all the ones you've had?
Oh, I've had so many.
Me too.
When we got all our toboggans and sleds, and then Dad got us 2 used snowmobiles, and that was the funnest Christmas we had in a long time.
Awesome, very good. Yeah, one of my favorite Christmases. Of course, we were kids. We always went to one side, grandmother's house, and the other grandmother's house, plus home. Plus, we had our school Christmas parties and different things. But going uh, going to grandmother's house and seeing all the family and relatives there, and everybody's hugging and kissing. And then go to the next house, and everybody's doing the same thing. And I always came home with a whole carload of toys and games and of course food and all that good stuff. But very memorable times. But if I had to count how many good Christmases I've had, I probably wouldn't be able to count that high. Not on this show.
Me either, because it was always fun because we'd go see one grandma and then the other grandma. and then, go ahead.
No, you first, honey.
We always used to have, those poles that they put on the side of the road and they did the black top and the white, the rest of it white. Well, when we'd hit those, we'd say, "We're in Grandpa country. It's Grandpa's country now."
Oh, yeah. And let's see, what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. I forgot what story I was going to tell. Oh, yeah. Every year for Christmas, somebody used to get a Barbie doll as a gag gift. One of the guys would get a Barbie doll, but none of the guys knew who. So one year for Christmas, I'm the one that got the Barbie doll. I thought, well, I'll pretend like I really like it just to aggravate him. So I walked around with that doll, and this is the greatest gift ever. And
we used to do. Me and friends used to do White Elephant. Where you go around and you keep taking the gift that you really want, and then sometimes they'll take your gift that you really want away from you. That was always a fun game.
Another funny story. I will say this real quick. Years ago, my dad's mother, my grandmother, everybody came over to her house. This wasn't Christmas. This was actually it was Thanksgiving. But she had never had Bailey's Irish cream. But all the guys were having a little Irish cream in their coffee. And my dad says, "Mom, you want some cream for your coffee?" "No, I don't want your boys' beer." "No, it's just coffee creamer. It tastes like coffee creamer." Well, she took a sip of it and liked it. And when we left, there was a little bit left in the bottle, just enough for a couple glasses, and she drank that. And the next day, she wanted me to go get her some more of that good coffee creamer. I thought, that's strange. What does she want more Baileys for? Well, she liked it, but she didn't know it was alcohol. She thought it was just regular coffee creamer. So a few days later, her neighbor stops by to visit. Says, "How you doing?" Grandmother says, "I don't know why, but I have got this strangest headache. I'm trying to drink coffee and cream and get woke up."
That's funny. That's cute. My mom used to make a Christmas rum cake, and it was like a fruit cake with rum on it. Well, she'd bake it in late October, and she'd keep pouring rum on it, and keep it covered.
Yeah.
By the time Christmas come around, you eat a piece of that, you get drunk. She invited the neighbor. I'm sorry, the neighbor, the neighbor lady over for coffee and rum cake, and that lady was so tipsy. It was so fun. They were in the kitchen giggling and laughing. She goes, I've never had such good rum cake, fruit cake. And they were both giggling and laughing. They were drunker than skunks.
Oh boy.
Because she keep pouring that rum on it, then that cake was strong.
Oh yeah.
And then I used to love it when Grandma, she'd bring her homemade from scratch chocolate fudge and peanut butter fudge. And that was just delicious. And then she would like crack the walnuts. Oh yeah. And she'd like, have, there's like it looks like a toothpicker, but it isn't. It's a nut picker. And you had to pick the nuts out. And that fresh walnut, she had a walnut tree. Oh, walnut chocolate fudge. It was just the bomb. I know my mom could make it like Grandma's. Like, I don't make it as good as Grandma, but it was good. And then my mom would have all kinds of pastries and cakes and pies. We wouldn't have one pie. We'd have like 3 different pies. And my mom made homemade mincemeat. And it's really made out of meat. 3 kinds of meat. And for real. And then like 5 different currants. And she had to hunt all over to get all the fixings to make it homemade. And it was the best mincemeat. I haven't had any good mincemeat like that since.
I've never been real big on sweets myself, but my grandmother, mother grandmother, she's still alive. Once in a while, on the holiday, she would make a Texas sheet cake, and that was good.
And tell us what that is. I do not know what Texas sheet cake is.
The Texas sheet cake is like an old-fashioned chocolate cake. It's not real sweet. It's just a kind of a plain old-fashioned cake, but it's really good. If you ever get a chance to try it, I think you'll be hooked on it.
That sounds delicious. It's neat and then we used to have, my grandpa would raise a calf, and we would have standing rib roast too. We'd have ham, standing rib roast, and turkey.
Now you're talking.
And then my dad he was a welder, and we would have fresh trout too. So we had, because we had over 40 people, and it was that if you were hungry, it was your own fault. And then we had all our fresh canned vegetables from the garden, and it was just delicious because we'd have like 3 or 4 or 5 different kind of vegetables too, and it was just really, really the bomb.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah.
And Mom would make homemade bread.
Ooh, I love homemade bread.
And she'd make the best onion bread that you ever ate in your whole life.
I've never had onion bread, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, she'd chop up the onions and she'd toast the onions in the oven.
Yeah.
And then put it in the bread dough and cook fresh bread that way. That was, wow. You're making me hungry. I'm making myself hungry. But it's amazing. A smell will make you remember Christmas too.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I remember is all the smells of the cake and the homemade bread, and then of course just all the good smells.
And of course, my mom would make homemade Parker rolls.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And that was real good. So, and cinnamon buns. She'd make them this high, and it was all goopy on the bottom. It was just, and then she did, I say pecans, or pecans, however you want to say it. Put pecans on them and brown sugar, and then she'd make the homemade frosting. It was very good.
Oh yeah, everything sounds good. I mean, I'm getting hungry just talking about all this.
But those are what my Christmases were like, and all the smells and all the good stuff. And then my grandma would always bring the gifts in a bushel basket with Christmas paper lined in it.
Oh yeah,
So that was, oh, I always knew that we were getting presents from grandma and grandpa from that.
yep. I got relatives that run a candy shop, and they make every now and then they send over a homemade rum balls.
Oh yeah, those are good. My girlfriend makes those. They're pretty. They're strong, like the rum cake.
I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. I want to say thank you for everybody for watching us and participating with us. We love to hear from you. Hello,
Yeah,
Vanessa.
and tell us your meals. You know what you had and what you remember about Christmas in the room.
Let's see. We got Simon says my favorite treats are bofo. Never heard of bofo.
What is a bofo?
That's
You'll have to tell us what that is. We do not know what that is.
Yeah, please tell us in the chat what bofo is. We love to find out. We got a question from Chris. As Chris wants to know who visited my mom and I in the kitchen tonight.
Her mother. Your mom's mom. She was helping cook. She wanted you to use different spices. Please and thank you, she says. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, she's gone and still trying to help you out. We want to make sure you've done it right.
And Judy says her mom always made chop suey and clam chowder. That's good.
Simon says it's bofa, B-O-F-A. Still not quite sure what that is.
I know, but still, you got to tell us what that is. We do not know what it is.
Yeah, chops. I love good fresh clam chowder. I could eat that.
Oh yeah, we used to go clamming over on an island and get the clams, and then make homemade clam chowder.
Ooh yeah,
that was good.
Oh yeah. And do you believe in Arcturus, or however that is pronounced?
I don't know what that means or what that is. Do you, Chris?
I'm trying to figure it. Not for sure. Could be a mistake.
You'll have to tell us what you mean, hun, because we don't know what that means.
Well, we got a great question from Danelle. It says, my great grandma Boot would make banana cream cake. Oh my gosh, I can taste it now, she says.
Oh, that's delicious. There's nothing like a good banana cream cake or banana cream pie.
Oh yeah. And that and fresh banana bread. I love fresh banana bread, melted butter on top, and
nuts or no nuts? I like nuts in mine.
Oh, I do too. That's one thing I've kind of got addicted to the last 3 or 4 years. I've been eating a lot of, it's called Hawaiian Hurricane Popcorn. It's a popcorn topping that you put on top of your popcorn, and it's like kettle corn, but it's got little crackers and different things in it. It's really good. It's almost like kettle corn, but more for adults per se. It's really gourmet. And
that sounds good and different.
Oh yes. And let's see, we got Chris here says, thanks, Grandma, but was making bland food for the dog because he is sick right now. Oh, so you're making dog food. But Grandma,
okay.
She still wanted you to flavor it up for the dog, probably, Ooh,
is that dog doing any better? Because it was sick last time.
Yeah.
So let us know how the doggy's doing.
Yeah, please. And we love to get an update.
Always remember that if you're having a dog with tummy problems, the white rice and the starch water of the rice helps with the tummy of the dog.
Yeah. And 436 says, my grandma used to make pepper relish and put it on everything. That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds really good. That's an old-fashioned thing.
A couple years ago, as a Christmas gift, somebody got me a jar of bacon jam. Oh my gosh, it was really, really something.
Oh, I've never had it. I bet it was good.
First time I'd ever had it, but it was like it was a sweet and salty because you got the salt from the bacon
Oh,
plus the jam itself. It was delicious. And Chris says he's good info about the dog and the rice. Thanks.
you're welcome.
All right. Well, this Christmas talk is making my stomach ready for anything.
I
And
know. We've learned about a whole bunch of stuff. But I love this time of year. It's a lot of it's really nice.
it is what makes this time of the year so wonderful is the fact that people can come and get together and share stories and see each other and reminisce and be with family and it really it's one time of the year that really brings everybody together. And it should happen more than it does just once a year, but it really. And
Yes.
Chris, I'm so sorry, Chris. Chris says that no, he got worse. He went to the vet today for possible gastroenteritis. Mom actually just finished making rice now. Thanks for asking.
Oh, good. I think the dog will heal. It'll take some time, but the dog will heal.
Yeah,
Boy, the time's gone fast tonight.
it's all this good topics and conversations we've been having. Plus, all the great people in the chat room and everybody watching help us make this time go by quick. It's we do this for all of you, and we love it.
And thank you guys.
You're very welcome, Chris. We love to help. After I was at my day job today, and I think I helped at least six people out to their car with groceries and different things, and they were very appreciative because this time of the year they could use all the help they can get, and it makes me feel good to give back to people because the world gives to me so and blesses me so well. I like to give back to the world.
Absolutely. Well, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and the room Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thanks for tuning in, you guys. You guys make the show great.
And let's see, Judy says Merry Christmas, and so does Danelle says Merry Christmas. I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you guys too. And then God bless you all and be safe, says John. God bless you too.
You too, John. Good to see you.
Good to see everybody. And we got one question from let's see, what's her name? Ash wants to know, can I ask a question? Sure, you can ask us a question.
Yes. And then we'll say adieu after this. What's your question?
Happy holidays to you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And, oh yeah.
Well, I don't know where that person is. We're getting ready to sign off. Ask your question, or you'll have to do it next show. Ash. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We've had an amazing night here tonight. We love each and every one of you. I want to say I wish you all a very wonderful holiday season. God bless each and every one of you. And here, I think the question is being asked now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Dr. Said, what do you see he felt about my photo on these arranged proposal he sent to my family because he hasn't responded yet?
You have to be careful that it's not a scam thing. Be careful of that, please. What do you get, Chris?
Yeah, just be careful. If something sounds kind of fishy or sounds kind of off, then I would just ignore that and wait for something. Wait until you get better confirmation because this time of the year, and I've been guilty of scams myself, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you get in a situation that sounds, I'm not so sure, then your best bet is just to walk away.
Absolutely.
So I lost all my money last year to a scam, and I don't ever want to go through that again. Luckily, PayPal said we'll take care of this for you. But if it hadn't been for PayPal, I would have been broke.
They say it's not a scam. They verified everything. You just still have to be careful. I feel like this person is wishy-washy.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way. But definitely be careful. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy
Oh,
Holidays.
you can't talk about that on the podcast. Sorry about that. Didn't know. Apologize. All right. We can't say that. All right.
Oh,
I hope. Sorry about that. Hope
uh,
you have a good night.
good
And
night.
we'll say good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My gosh, they're all going against the wind.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
1 second.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Okay.
we're still alive.